Hi there, and welcome to this update from the Paul Wurth Chair at the University of Luxembourg. Today is the first day of the winter semester, and it's the first day to the start of the academic year. It's a very special year. This is the 21st year of the University of Luxembourg, and we know that because last week were some rather large celebrations for the 20th anniversary of the University of Luxembourg. As well as the events last week, there is a whole series of further events planned this year to mark the celebrations. I will be contributing a public lecture on the topic of hydrogen and the role that hydrogen has to play in helping us to achieve net zero targets, and that will be in the spectacular historic building, the Neumünster Abbey, in the historic centre of Luxembourg in November, and I'll be sharing some more details of that as we get closer. On public lectures, I'm also giving my inaugural lecture next month in October, and I'll also share some details here about how you can take part in that. So, on to the Paul Wurth Chair. The Paul Wurth Chair is, as always, active in teaching and in research and in engagement. So teaching this semester, we are teaching into the Bachelor of Engineering Sciences program on the topic of energy systems. We are teaching in the Master of Energy Efficiency and Economy program on hydrogen systems, and I'm also coordinating the initiation to project work, which is a part of the same master's program. On the topic of research, we have a very exciting couple of months coming up. We have 3 new doctoral candidates who will be joining us over the next couple of months. We'll be making short videos to introduce each one of them to you, and I really look forward to having them on board. We are ramping up our research projects, and they will play a really important role in that. I also look forward to introducing to you our senior postdoc who has accepted his offer, has been offered his visa, and will be relocating to Luxembourg quite soon. It will be fantastic to have him on board, and we'll make a great video so that you can learn all about his interests and expertise as well. On the topic of engagement, the Paul Wurth Chair is always out there. We want to engage with society, engage with industry, and keep pushing the topic of green hydrogen. I was active last week in the International Association of Science Parks as they had their 40th annual meeting, this time in Luxembourg, and I joined a panel for a discussion of hydrogen as a megatrend. I talked, of course, about hydrogen and what we plan to do here in Luxembourg and in the greater region, and I was joined on the panel with colleagues from Sweden, from Poland, and from the Basque country in Spain, where they all have really exceptional things happening with hydrogen, all at different scales and in very different constellations. But one thing that was consistent, and we discussed it quite a bit, was a really important role that public-private partnerships have in driving forward hydrogen projects. On that topic, we've been awarded some funding, some projects, and we look forward in the coming weeks and months to making some announcements about those upcoming funded projects as well. Finally, this week, I'm here in Berlin at the European Congress of Chemical Engineering. It's a very large meeting with engineers from all over Europe and around the world. And of course, it's great to be here and take part in the discussions and to listen to the latest developments from research and from industry, but also from the education side. So that's it for this update from the Paul Wurth Chair. As always, it's very exciting to start a new semester and start a new year. And please stay in touch.